Hey, my Taurus babies, what's happening? This is EJ from Taurota Tarot, still shuffling cards, but oh, yeah, it's been a busy week, which let me tell you. This is going to be the weekend update. Today is Friday, August 13th. How about that? We're going to roll through Wednesday, the 18th. We have a first quarter moon coming this Sunday on the 15th. We're getting ready for a full moon on the 22nd. So Sunday puts us right in between this last new moon on the 8th and this full moon on the 22nd. So we're right at the halfway point. You should be moving away from the new moon energy of the 8th and moving more towards the full moon energy of the 22nd. Somewhere here, I think we might actually be in a void of course moon, where it means ain't nothing going on. The moon is just there. What you want to take note of is as we get into the week of the 22nd, so we're not there yet, about a week and some days away. But as we get into the 22nd, we're also getting into Mercury retrograde, shadow, funky, hope you know I'm here type energy. Mercury retrograde stations reverse on, can you believe it? We are already at the last one. We had 3 this year. One in January, end of May, and now the end of September, Mercury retrograde, September 27th through October 18th. The good thing about this retrograde, and y'all gonna be like, huh? But the good thing about this retrograde, usually the last retrograde of the year hits around Christmas time. We are falling way before that. So that's a good thing. Although I think Christmas is gonna hit different this year. I don't think it's gonna be the same old usual. COVID is gonna have something to do with that. People being vaccinated, that whole yah. The fuck else is going on? You got, I think Saturn is retrograde, Uranus is about to go retrograde and going to be that way until about the middle of January, if I'm not mistaken. Don't forget that Uranus is traveling around our sign for the next, I think we're at the next 3 or 4 years now. We are winding it down a bit. So, early Tauruses. Taurus is born in April. Y'all felt Uranus going through our sign first. We should now be getting up on that middle group, like the 8th, May 8th through like the 12th or the 13th or something. And then catching up with that last group, that group I'm in, the 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th of May. Changes are rapid. But because Uranus is in our sign so long, and in any sign so long, as I've read, this has got less to do with the individual and more to do with generational. So it's going to hit different for every generation. I shuffled these little cards earlier, as in about 20 minutes ago. Excuse me. On the cut, we got stress, the Ten of Swords, hopes at the speed of light, 8 of Wands, planning, the 2 of Wands. So, hopes at the speed of lightning is what's going to end up on top here. Right there, and on the bottom, I'll be damned. Damn death card, who knew? Scorpio energy, overcoming fears. And I think that's where many of us are right now. I know I've done a lot of readings in the last like 3 days. I don't even remember for who and what. It's just a lot. And then my phone is funky. You know how that goes. And this is a new phone, but YouTube ain't having it. It's going to take you 3 hours to upload this video. What the fuck? At any rate, my moonstones here. Changes. A lot of relationship changes, a lot of stress. Many of you are stressed the fuck out because you've been grinding and you've been hearing people like me and you've been hearing me say, oh, be patient. Oh, everything is going to come in due time. Yeah, bullshit. Many of you are tired of being patient. I'm with you. I'm tired of being patient too. I demand to see the manager. Damn it. I don't know what the fuck going on. Where is my damn gift? My consolation gift. Damn it. Where is it at? The thing is, Tauruses, and I know, and I don't want to hear this bullshit either, but it is what it is, and I know this to be a fact because I can feel the energy. Everybody is not where we are right now. Self-love. That's like the last fucking thing you want to hear out my mouth today, ain't it? I know. You ain't even got to tell me. You ain't even got to tell me. I don't want to hear this bullshit either. I really don't. But you got to understand, a lot of us are ready. We've been ready. But because we're dealing with other people, other signs, doing other things, we got to wait on people to catch up because they haven't done the work. However that's resonating. They weren't paying attention. They didn't give a damn. They didn't know they was going to lose something. They didn't know they were going to gain something. So they haven't done the work. And so you end up just kind of like in the waiting room waiting on somebody to do some shit because you ready. And I got 3 cards that, you see them 3 red cards right there? That's what I'm talking about. Action. Right now. Not tomorrow. Oh, yeah. So how many days we got? Friday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 6. Parenting just kind of came out of the blue. Oh, yeah. Now you want to be stubborn. See, that's how y'all do. Relationship change. There it is. Wow. It's all to the good, Taurus. You can take a breath. And the love card is next. How about this? For some of you, this is going to be an old relationship coming back to the fore, if you will. It's manifestation. That's your last card. For others of you, this may be a fairly new situation. But something is getting ready to come out of the woodwork. This is obviously going to be a love reading because love is all over the damn place. Self-love, love, partnership, relationship change, love by itself. What the hell? Manifestation. Yeah, okay. Is what it is, what it is. What it is. Alternate point of view is rolling up on the top end of your overall energy. That's the 5 of Swords. Back in the 9 of Swords on top of the love partnership. I don't think this is you, Taurus. You got somebody obsessing over you. Tower. On top of the surrender. Come on. Sun card on top of leadership. 4 cups on top of parenting. Four cups has been coming out a lot for Taurus readings. A lot of people have a lot of different meanings and attachments to the 4 cups. The energy that I'm getting there, though, has got something directly to do with the kiddos. This is the Queen of Wands on top of the relationship change experience. Some of you looking at that Tower and that Sun card may be dealing with a toxic situation. This is the 6 of Wands on top of the love card. Got less to do with you and a lot to do with everybody else, Taurus. What the hell? We're going to take the one on the bottom. Hierophant on top of manifestation. And the challenge here with the little card is the Four of Wands. Let me see. See what the big card challenge is. Card's big. Hands ain't that wide. Yeah. Awareness on top of the, or underneath the Four of Wands. So there's your challenge. And all that nice and neat over here. So what's going on for the next handful of 5 or 6 or 7 days for you, dear bullies? There's a lot of movement around you. And a lot of that movement has to do with suitors or suitresses. However, male, female, wherever you are in the game. Male or female. People that are after you, for lack of a better phrase. People that are interested in you. This type of energy right here, like I said, with the Tower and the Sun card, I have the feeling that there may be some of you that are dealing with karmic situations. This is somebody from a past experience, past lifetime. You've got karmic ties to them. Maybe you didn't finish up everything you were supposed to finish up in the last lifetime because your boo-boo got killed by the king, had his head chopped off, some other shit. Who knows? Burnt at the stake. Who knows? Whatever. But here you are, and you got all these emotions and feelings for this person, not really sure where all of this is coming from. That part right there. And this person has just done everything but run from you. So those of you that are in that type of situation, a karmic, a twin flame, soulmate, whatever you want to call it, there's going to be some activity. And I don't know, dear Taurus, that you're going to like what you see. I got to put that part out there. Let me say that again because I was talking into the wall over here. I don't know with this, not today, and it's not tomorrow. We're just going to say for somewhere in the next week. I don't know that you're going to like what you see or what you encounter with this person. That the Tower is sitting on top of surrender and the Sun is sitting up on top of leadership is telling me you probably are going to have to run point on whatever's going on. It's going to catch you by surprise. Let's just kick that about, if you will. It's going, this is some shit you're not expecting. Phone call and, you know, maybe some comments made or things said, but this, whatever this, your other person is going through, whatever comes out of this conversation, you're going to be, number one, shocked, woo, and probably a little butthurt because you're going to hear something and maybe you think at this point you've already heard something. There's more. Let me just throw that shit out there. For you to hear, maybe you thought your person was, you know, just trying to struggle through maybe a third party situation, baby mama drama, baby daddy drama, or maybe just having troubles at work, or then you come to find out they just smoking it all up, took the bill money, done some shit with it. It's that. Okay, I'm sorry, I got looking for stuff around here. It's that kind of energy, though. That Tower, like I said, next to the Sun is telling me a lot of things. Follow your intuition, Taurus. I'm gonna say you probably need to surrender to whatever is going on. You think Mercury was retrograde already. Surrender to whatever is going on. You do not need to lift a finger. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to get in it. But I'm sure the information that you get out of it, like I said, it's going to be a surprise. Now, let's back up. Your challenge here, making you aware of what kind of bond you have. Are you fully aware? I just told you, you already hear some shit that you probably don't want to hear. Are you aware of what kind of bond you have with this person? What kind of connection you have with this person? And I'm going to jump around here, but this is the way the energy is going, so it is what it is. And in understanding what kind of bond you have with this person, are you willing to sacrifice for the love? The LOVE. Are you? This tower gonna tell you some shit. I don't know if I want a twin flame that used to be a bank robber. I'm just saying. It could be that. It could be something else. More than likely, the energy here has got a lot of faces, a lot of hands and feet involved, a lot of mouth. A lot of mouth. A lot of people talking, a lot of people just as shocked as you are maybe about some things, but in a different kind of way. And for many of you, the person you've been dealing with, they've not been honest. That's why this tower is hitting them upside the head right now, because they've lied. And now it feels like they're getting ready to get caught in the lie. However, universe is asking you to just surrender to this and go with the flow, because there's things here you need to see, something here you need to learn above and beyond what you've already been dealing with. And so just go with it. For others of you, this may not be a lover. This might be a family member. Same energy, same concept. You're going to be like, oh, you did what? You may have a toxic relationship with your siblings, your sisters, your brothers, maybe your cousins, maybe even your parents. However it's resonating. But the bigger part of the energy has got hearts, broken hearts, half hearts, blue hearts, black hearts. That's what I see. That's the energy that I feel. So it's telling me there's some karmic shit here. Really, all of this is about decision making. And I think once you go through or hear or see or whatever it is that you're getting ready to find out, we're going to come back to the front end of your overall energy. You're going to have a different point of view about it. Alternate point of view, different point of view. And you may well retreat into the self-love mode. Many of you are here now. Some of you have already had a falling out with this person. Trust me, this tower right here is different than whatever falling out you've had prior to what's going on right now. Whether it was last week, last month, last year, yesterday. Doesn't matter. Whatever's happened in the past, this is the future right here. Today, that part. So all of this, you already, some of you, like I'm saying, you've already taken a turn. You're already looking at the person differently. Some of you for the good, oh, I really love now. Some of you for the worst, like, the fuck was I thinking? So it depends on your personal situation. I think after this little tower moment happens, this person is definitely going to be pursuing you. And so some of you may already be like, why am I thinking about this person all of a damn sudden? Why that particular love partnership floating around in my head? And this is this is your gut. This is what's holding you down. This is the shit that, regardless of whatever's going on the front end, new point of view, alternate point of view, this shit right here is in your toes. Like, why do I feel like, why is somebody tripping? Wait, why am I thinking about this person? Why are they all stuck up in my head? Why am I obsessing? That's because some of this tower business may have something to do with you, dear bull. Either your person trying to come towards you, or some shit comes out and everybody hears about it, or trying to go in the other direction, trying to get away from you, or trying to get into something else. Same outcome, though. Same outcome. So I would just keep my eyes open this weekend. I would not be turning down any dates, any social, anything. I would be trying to hit it all. We can make only 2 of the 10 parties going on this weekend. Damn it, hit them. Do them up style. But you need to get yourself out there, Taurus, because if you keep going here, we got some new things brewing. And that's the Hierophant on top of the manifestation card. Only other card I'd want to see next to this would be the Magician and the Empress. That's it. So, got new stuff coming up. Looking at this 4 of Cups on top of the parenting, and I hear many of you saying, what the fuck, can we just get the kids in school? Damn. This 4 of Cups, as it relates to maybe a romantic relationship, if you don't have children, once you get past this tower and this sunshine and, you taking point and becoming aware of whatever it is, you may have some thoughts that, you now like, I wish I had met you. The fuck? And maybe you need some parenting. Maybe you need your mama. Come on. That self-love energy up there. Depends on how this is resonating with you. If you're not in a romantic thing and everything is good at home, then this is definitely about the kids. And so I'm going to tell you, the energy is seriously asking you to think about the choices that you're making for your kids. Many of y'all are up in the air. Should I send them to school or let them keep going online? Think about the long term. When you get into this energy, especially if it's about your kids, you want to focus on the long term. That's the best way I can give that to you. So let your decision making hinge on what the long term outcome may or may not be. Get through the weekend, we get to Monday with the back of the Queen of Wands. Doo-doo. On top of the relationship change, and that is sitting underneath this tower and the surrender. There's no mistake there. There's no mistake there. Some of you may decide you want to change this. Your experience with this person, and, and the tower. Now you're like, I don't need this bullshit in my life. Miss me with this. Bye. See ya. Everybody have a good week. Bye. Some of you may well be into that. Conversely, some of you may be like, oh, I'm so sorry. You had such a rough time. Gonna be up to you. I'm gonna say this. If you are dealing with somebody that is of a toxic, trying to bring you toxic, I wouldn't let anybody come to me that didn't meet, couldn't fit within my boundaries. So if this is someone that has blurred the lines between you and them and whatever situationship you may have going on, I would be very, 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 very clear trying to go back into a relationship or situationship with this person about where my boundaries are. I just would. I would definitely looking at Tuesday's energy, the sacrifices I'm going to be. I didn't say us and we. I said I'm and you. Definitely looking at the sacrifices. You. Not him or her. But you have to make. And is it worth it? Is it worth it? That is sitting up underneath the sun and the leadership card. I don't even have to tell you about that. If you don't think it's going to be worth it, get your ass in the sun and keep it moving. Walk on to the next. And painful, yes. Some of you have already done the shadow work and have been able to walk away. Some of you are in the midst of doing that. But again, if I'm getting into something with an old situation, I would be damn sure I know what the hell is going on at this point. The veil is still very thin. So watch what kind of commitment you're trying to manifest, because you don't want to end up with somebody that you don't have a strong, it's a challenge, a strong bond with, a strong connection to, and not just a strong connection, a good connection. Not somebody that doesn't know how to communicate, or someone who's immature. On top of the deck sitting over here, Seven of Pentacles, waste and hesitation. This is not the time for hesitation. You need to be moving. These red cards is action. You need to be thinking and moving. On the bottom, well, look at there. Mr. Magician. Only thing missing. You can manifest what you want. If this situation, as it pertains to you, whatever level or whatever bits and pieces fit with you, if this is not working for you, you can go back to the drawing board, start it over. But major energy, you got 3 major cards on the board, and you got 4 of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the 6 of Wands. These no punk ass cards. 4 of Cups. This ain't no small ass shit. 9 of Swords. 5 of Swords. No. This ain't punk ass shit on the board. So think, Taurus. Better yet, feel. And if something seems off to you, do not start trying to manifest some bullshit. You need a commitment that's going to be just as sturdy as you are. Come on. Dealing with somebody crackling around with fire, air, wind, or something, and they don't have the guts or the gumption that you have, Taurus. Maybe it's time to let that shit go. I believe once this happens, you're not going to have any problems making any decisions. I think it's going to become, if things are still a little foggy to you, things will become crystal clear after this Tower moment. Everything will be out in the sunshine, which is the very next card on the board. I don't think you're going to have any problems making any kind of decision on what to do with this particular situation. Once this blows over, the stalemate, stagnation, I can't meet nobody type energy is going to just dissipate. For some of you, you definitely need to go through this, get this out of your system. For others of you, this may just be an old relationship that's just hanging on. And things need to happen so you can become aware. That awareness card over there sitting underneath the Four of Swords. So you can become aware of what you've really been dealing with. I don't think many of you know what you've really been dealing with. You've just been kind of romanticizing the situation, of which I'm going to put on the other person. EJ, how are you going to put it on the other person? Because if they haven't been communicating with you, it's very easy to romanticize something when you don't have the full story, or people are not telling you how you feel or how they feel about a situation. Very easy. So let them know. How about that? I would do whatever I need to do for the weekend. The universe is being funny, but here, read a book. You need to want to bypass some shit. Read a book. This shit's still going to happen. You're going to still hear about it, but you don't want to be a part of it. Go get a book, sit down, read it. Have a good weekend. Don't let nobody stress you out. Don't go overboard. Somebody may try to reel you into their shit. Don't go overboard. Do what you can do and then leave the rest alone. Say what you need to say and leave the rest on the table. Express yourself the way you need to express yourself and then let it go. There's no need to go overboard with it. Let them know how you feel. When all this shit happens, you might need to make a phone call. You dirty, rotten, bleep. You might need to have that that conversation with them. Do it. Because they need to know, especially if they put you through any kind of bullshit ass games, been calling, but they don't want to come see you, or, they've been too busy all of a sudden, that kind of bullshit. You may need to call them and have that conversation and let them know how you feel about the situation. At the end of all of this, stay in your lane, Taurus. Because a lot of times, we as Tauruses, we want to pick up all the damn pieces for everybody. We love and care so much and we're so loyal. Fuck that. I said it. Stay in your lane. There's no reason for you. And if you get into some shit, you'll see how long or what the long-term ramifications are going to be. This awareness card is not here for no reason. If you jump into this, I ain't going to let her say that to him because that's my man. Yeah, okay. You be aware of what you're getting ready to do. Stay in your lane. You talking to my woman like this. Stay in your lane. You jump off into something you don't need to jump off into. And then now you're looking at a whole year of bullshit you got to go through because somebody done called the police. And yeah, I'm being for real now. Somebody done called the police, and somebody called somebody's mama, and everybody arguing and fussing, and somebody got to go to jail, or somebody got to go to court, and all this kind of drama. It doesn't have to be that way, Taurus, if you stay in your lane. I know some of y'all are like, oh my God. This reading is not for everybody. Let's just put that part out there too. So take this as it resonates. Overall, whatever's going on in the next week or so, speak your mind. A lot of things are going to get leaked out into the sunshine. Again, express yourself, but don't go overboard and stay in your lane. My bull babies, I love you. Have a good weekend. See you soon. Bye-bye.